Well, hello again. I am back. I'm really working hard today. This is my third interview today, fourth day, and I'm here with the amazing Heather Gribb.
Hi.
And she is my seventh interview. And like I said in previous videos, I'm gonna have to do 2 to 3 to try to even get close to my friends list in 30 days. And so I appreciate you taking the time to reach out to me and let me know that you'd like to participate with this experience. I'm super excited to have you and your presence here. We have an amazing, beautiful Ganesha elephant background behind us. And where are we at?
We're at Sacred Energy Empowerment Center.
So Sacred Energy Empowerment Center is where we're at, and also where Heather does a lot of her work in the New Age spiritual community. And so I'd like to start out with talking a little bit about your history. You kind of mentioned before this, kind of 20 years ago, it kind of started with you becoming a massage therapist. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, to where it began with the Diksha?
Yeah. So, yes, it was about 20 years ago. I always keep track by how old my daughter is. So, about 20 years ago, I graduated from massage therapy school, but I didn't go down that road. I kind of took a different path of having my family and doing some other corporate America experience. And once that was just too wearing on me, and I used to actually say it's not good for my soul to be here anymore. Little did I know that's truly my soul telling me to leave corporate America. So I did. I had a little boy at that time, so I stayed home for about a year. But during that time, I really kept feeling like meditation kind of calling me back into something that I needed in my life. And so
got text messages popping up.
You're so popular. Right. So I was putting out into the universe that I would love a group of like-minded people to do meditation. And I just kept seeing this Diksha invite. I would look on Meetup, but it was the one at Lotus in Draper. So I just kept seeing this, and I finally just went. And I remember the night that I went, I met Linda and Mel. It was just the two of them there. And there was literally maybe 2 other people. And I told Melon that I was going to go to the training, which was like the next weekend. And she's all, you're going to go do Diksha already? So I just knew that was kind of my path. So that's where we met, is in Diksha.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was about 6 years.
Almost 6 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, I kind of just stuck with Diksha for a while. I did help facilitate the one in Orem with Michael. After Michael left, I did that for a few months.
It's great.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely appreciate in the local community you supporting and facilitating all the different things you've done. And so, step forward, we're here 2018, the month of May, and that's like you're even evolving more. So can you talk a little more about what you do here and what you're all about and currently?
Yeah, absolutely. So the next evolution past that and doing Diksha and getting back into that energy work was it was 2012, like that big shift in how humanity is starting to move, right? So that impacted me like greatly, and I was starting to look at what kind of modalities can I get back into so I can get into this world. And I knew that I wanted to help people energetically, like I was trying to answer that calling. And so I ultimately heard the clarion call, if you heard that phrase out there before. I kept seeing it on Facebook, the clarion call. And it was this book about Marconics. It's an energy healing modality. I got the book, read the book about these 2 ladies and how they created this modality. And ultimately, it's Pleiadian energy. So I started connecting with this higher level of energy. I read the book by Dolores Cannon, which is 3 Waves of Volunteers.
Yes, that's a good book.
Yeah, and so that validates some of the starseed stuff, and I started realizing my connection to that energy. So I went, I'll tell my quick little story of how I got to Sacred Energy was, I had been coming here to Michael Eckett's World Peace Meditations on Sunday. And the week before I was going to learn this modality, it was down in Phoenix, Arizona. So I was leaving town, but Janet had a little giveaway. She was giving away a crystal on Facebook to whoever gets the right number. And for some reason, like the crystal was not anything to me, but I just really felt like I needed to win that so I could come in here. And she did like a little clue, and I Googled it, and I found the number, and I guessed, and I won this crystal. So I was like, well, that kind of gives me a reason to go in there and talk to Janet. So I came in and talked to her, and she said, well, have you been coming in? I said, yeah, I'm coming to the meditations. And she said, okay, well, I'll see you Sunday then. And I said, well, this weekend I'm going to Arizona to learn this new modality. And she said, do you need a place to work? And I was like, yes, absolutely. You
That's so
know, it
cool.
was very cool. Like,
So-
we just knew immediately that I was supposed to be here, so.
So serendipitous unfoldment.
Yep.
That's
And
so
I,
cool.
I always love that I had my older kids with me too, because it's important for me too to be a mom. That's a huge part of my life, is being their mother. And so having them with me that day and walking out and saying, see, if you follow your heart, if you follow your intuition, it'll guide you, you know, to where
Yeah.
you're supposed to be. So it was a fun lesson for them too.
They were actually able to see it firsthand experience versus you just kind of talking about it and telling them about it. They're actually experiencing it with you.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that's how I got here.
Well, cool. And how often are you here?
I work in the crystal shop, so I work on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I usually do open sessions on Friday morning where I do energy work, which again it's called Morconics, and then I'm also doing liquid crystals, which is a new energy that we have here too, from Australia, and so I do that during the day on Fridays. And then whenever anybody wants to set up a session with me, try to make it
Yeah.
in.
That's so cool. Well, we definitely appreciate you here in the community. Well, we're going to go ahead and put Heather's link below this video, as well as attach the facility's name.
Sacred Energy Empowerment Center.
I'm blocked.
Yeah.
I got a brain for it.
That's okay.
And so, is there anything else you'd like to
No.
talk about?
No, that's everything.
Okay, well, thank you so much for meeting me. Once again, like I always say, would it be safe to say that we are friends in real life and not just on Facebook?
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, I definitely appreciate your time, Heather, and
Thank
you have a
you.
great rest of the day.
You
Namaste.
too. Thank you.